welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams, edmontonsportstalk.com, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. For those watching on YouTube or anyone listening on podcast, we greatly appreciate it. On the show today, it's Tom Gazzola, it's Matt Iwanyk, it's Jasmine Sidhu, and it's Guy Flaming from the Pipeline Show. Round of applause for everybody. How's everyone doing this morning?
I'm just glad you're back because I had to figure out how to do all the production stuff.
You did a great job. Tom, thank you very much for everything. You were great these last 2 weeks.
You really mean that?
Yes, actually I do.
Thank you, Matthew.
I tuned in very little.
Did that feel good?
Because I tune into our station whenever I cut away. I basically don't tune in. I threw it on a little bit yesterday. You guys were great.
Excellent.
With what you were doing. I know, but you did great with the Hangout.
Thank you.
Don't need me. Don't need me at all.
Yeah, I need you. I need you here, and you're back, and I'm so relieved that Jazzy's here, Guy's here. We got a good show.
It's been a while since you and I did, because
I know
it's been like 2 weeks and a day since I did the Hangout, because the week prior was filling in for Hernan, and we were doing station meetings, so I haven't been on the Hangout in over 2 weeks.
Wow. Welcome back.
So it is nice to be back. How's everyone doing today, though?
Good. I think what you meant to say is you disconnected from work. You just, you had some
That's a great
time,
word
right?
for it.
Yeah, I think it's a better way to be like, I wasn't watching. I was more disconnected.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
right?
disconnected.
I
disconnected from a lot.
Regular season
over the
hockey
week.
starting now, so you're back in time to, reconnect.
McDavid signed.
McDavid signed! Breaking news! Yesterday, extra!
Oil Kings with the trade. Was it yesterday or Sunday?
Yeah, they made a trade yesterday.
Yesterday.
Justin Rankin.
Justin Rankin, yes, just breaking.
That's breaking, right?
The Edmonton Elks signed Justin Rankin to a multi-year contract extension, which he is probably going to be the MOP of the Elks at the end of this year. So yeah, lots going. We've got it's the international window for soccer coming up, as everyone cares. Couple big matches for Italy coming up, but also a big Israeli-Norway match I think is coming up this window. That's a big one for Italy. They need Israel to draw or beat Norway.
Is this for World Cup qualifying situations?
It is for World Cup qualifying situations, yeah. So Norway's at the top of the group. I want Italy to be top of the group so that they can get the auto qualifying to the World Cup.
All right.
But if they finish second, they go to the playoffs. And the last 2 times they went through a playoffs, they failed and they missed the World Cup. And I don't want them to miss the World Cup for a third time.
Italy lost to Israel this year. Did they?
No, we lost to Norway.
To Norway.
It's a big loss. It was like 5-0.
They were down early to Israel.
Yeah, that was a wild match. That was a back and forth, and they won it late.
Okay, good.
Very late on that one. I was mad. You heard me swearing.
I did hear you swearing, and I was like, what's going on? He's like, Italy sucks. And I looked, and I'm like, that's too bad.
I was mad at them. So there's lots to get to. We got lots to discuss.
Yes.
The EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage experts more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Be sure to buy Canadian. I guess quickly we got to start here. Just with the news of yesterday. How was everyone? It's been a little under 24 hours since that news broke. How's everyone feel the vibes in this city are?
Go ahead.
It was pretty amazing to hear. I think everyone's blown away by the no raise.
Yep.
That was the biggest thing. I think a lot of people were starting to assume it would be a shorter term as opposed to Buddy and Kaprizov going the distance there. The fact that it's 12.5 though, I mean that's unbelievable. I mean, you get that guy's statue ready already because that's a legendary move.
You know what's funny about the 12.5 is the amount of people that came out of the woodwork and were like, oh, of course he would take 12.5. He's just like Tom Brady. He's just like Sidney Crosby. Those are the same people that were saying, oh, you need to pay him like 17. I thought he would get more than Kaprizov. I also stuck with that, even though the discussion was he might take less. It's called doing radio. You don't always want to agree with everybody.
Well, he's certainly worth more. It's reasonable to assume that he would get more. The fact that he chose not to, that was unbelievable.
And the way Stan Bowman described it, it's like he just called me and he's like, this is what we're doing. This is how much. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
I can't imagine what those negotiations would have been like. Like you're writing a number and a term on a piece of paper, folding it in half, sliding it across the table, and he slides it back, and it's like way less than you offered him. Yes, that's unbelievable.
It almost sounds like there weren't negotiations, like
Money-wise.
discussions,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
was that negotiated or just discussions? And they kept saying like, we had talks, but
Because I don't think there's a real negotiation with Connor.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a good point.
If Connor sits there and says, "I want 19,"
Yeah, you're not
you could
okay
try to
now.
be like, "Well, can we go 18?" Because I want 19. Then you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not fighting. Like, you're Connor. Sure,
Yep.
we need Connor.
Yep.
Here, sign the 19." If he comes in at 12.5, you're going, absolutely. Here you go. Here's the contract.
My only question is why yesterday? What was it about that day? He could have done that last week. Could have done it a month ago without all of this panic setting in for the fan base. What changed?
I think Stan Bowman said that like him and his agent were talking about it for a bit, and I think they wanted to sit on the decision before they made up their mind. And that conversation only lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Rashog's reporting was that Connor didn't have his mind made up until yesterday morning on this. Which how do you, like, I'm not in those positions. I've never been in one of those positions to know, like, when do you ever feel you fully know whether to sign that or not? But Cass did come up with a theory a number of weeks ago that this was to shield the players so that there weren't conversations about goaltending. There weren't conversations about other things. He went in everyone going, boys, I'm signing, but everyone's going to talk about me. Everyone's going to talk about my contract. They're not going to talk as much about goaltending in this room. They're not going to come into this room talking about any other this stuff. It's all going to be focused on me. You guys just go worry about the hockey.
Did that work? Has no one been talking about whether Stu Skinner's good enough?
Oh, that's come up a few times.
Yeah,
But,
then.
did that go into the locker room a lot? Were those questions
maybe.
asked in the locker room? I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of those
All right,
media
fair
deals. So no, but that was the one theory that he had was why yesterday then is that, okay, you're through preseason, no matter what, like if you're Connor, you don't want to go into this, make this a distraction going into the regular season. So you waited to the last possible moment to make it all about you in a way of not, I'm selfish about me, but about no one else. It's, I'll take all the arrows. And then the next thing we know, it's for 2 points.
Okay. I thought maybe there was a CBA thing, and I'm not a CBA guy.
Deferred
that it
payment.
had to be done before the start of the regular season or something.
Yesterday was the last day you can have deferred payments before the new CBA kicks in with their new rules and stuff. That's the only thing. But I don't know if there's deferred payments in this or not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So
Jazzy.
I feel like McDavid obviously has great relations with, the Oilers group, but like Jeff Jackson, after all, was his ex-agent. Like there has to be, like they had to have known something was coming. And I understand that we're saying that he made up his mind. Like, of course, I'm sure he was weighing out his options and he clearly was sure and he didn't want the pressure going into, the game tomorrow and the boys in the locker room. So ecstatic though. Like I almost cried. I screamed. I haven't screamed that loud in a while. So I
Really?
was losing it.
Well, some of the reaction online was awesome across the league as well. The reactions from other markets. That was disbelief and
Oh, absolutely.
mixed with frustration. and-
I know.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
I always talk about my family. They're all Canucks fans. I've got family in Vancouver. Man, was that chat just bitter.
That's too bad.
They're like, we said our piece. They're like, anyways, on other news, LeBron. And I'm like, no. Let's talk here.
Thomas, you're saying you're getting a little heat for the idea that other stars would be mad at McDavid
Well-
or Bird. Not mad at him, but just like,
It was our
puts them
social
in a
media
tough
post.
spot. And I agree with you on that.
Yeah, there's been a few people that have brought up that point, and then the groupthink mentality kind of shut it down and lambasted. Cass was talking about getting lambasted for his shield scenario that McDavid was shielding the rest of the team, and then the way it's cut, like Benny's done a great job with our social media, but I said it's like a smack to the other guys that are now want the escalation of their money, right? And then actually Wyshynski talked about a little bit on the Nielsen show as well. It's like, no, screw you guys. I'm just taking what I want for how long I want. I don't care about elevating the pay. Kaprizov's done a good enough job. Maybe I didn't articulate that as eloquently, but I just said, well, it's kind of like a smack in the face to those guys. Like, screw you guys. I'm doing what I want. And people are like, that's the dumbest take ever. Well, is it really? Like, no.
It makes things a little harder for negotiations for some
Exactly.
of the
That's
future
what I was
guys.
trying to articulate.
Because
So.
Eichel's won next year.
Yep.
Who else?
Cole Hudson right now, like in negotiations for his next deal.
Lane Hudson in Montreal. Yeah, but they're talking like $9 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but isn't already the Montreal GM saying, well, you might have to take a little less, what's good for the team.
Right. Well, there you go.
That's the 2 points. Like, one, if you're that top player, it's Kaprizov's the kind of now the ceiling. So that's kind of like, well, why would we pay over 17?
Yeah.
Thing like that's love. But then it's also, if you're a top player, well, McDavid didn't even get a raise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, McDavid. It's so you want 9, but you want to know something? Would 8 be good? Do you really need that extra mil? That extra mil helps us. Connor did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that was the argument of the haters, right? Online to be like, McDavid's ruining it for other players because they're going to be like, you're no McDavid. How could you ask that?
That was the argument I was trying to make by saying that.
Yeah.
And people are like, you're an idiot. I'm like, okay, well, sure, fine, whatever. It's fine.
I think. Sorry.
No, I was just getting like to me, it's just the comparison to the NFL I would make though is just it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Is that there's always the next player quarterback that was up for contract became the next highest paid quarterback. It's just always happened.
Yeah.
Whether you were the best or not. And Tom Brady always took the side deal. Tom Brady always was the one that took left money on the table to stick around or to help the Patriots.
Right.
No other quarterback did that basically.
Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott makes $61.5 million per year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And so it for those other stars, that would be your thing is that, Connor did this. We don't have to because no other quarterback did in the National Football League. It was just Tom Brady. Connor's the Tom Brady. He's on his own.
Yeah.
Wherever. So that's going to be their one argument.
That's why Tom Brady wins championships.
It is. He also had Giselle, who was the true bread maker of that family. She made more money.
This is true.
She was making more than him. He was able to leave some money on the table.
I
That's
think
a great point.
people people are forgetting McDavid is just a class of a person, I feel like. Because you mentioned yesterday on the Hangout that there are players out there that, they play hockey, they're good at hockey, it's their job, but their incentive isn't necessarily winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And for McDavid to take such a hometown discount is just so classy because money can only buy you so many things. This guy's net worth before yesterday it's over $30 million. That's great. You keep getting richer, but you'll never get the Stanley Cup. This is the prize. It just, I don't know, shows his character basically.
He does also have the endorsements that not every other player
True.
has
Absolutely.
out there. So he it's not like he's suffering at 12.5.
Well, it's 12.5 is
Right.
still a pretty nice number.
It is.
There's that.
If someone gave you 10 mil right now, you probably could pay off your house, pay off your 2 cars, buy a couple things, treat your friends. Then what?
Well, everyone always wants more.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying someone an average Joe would be satisfied, for example, with 10 mil for the rest of their life.
You would be unless you had the ability to ask for more. Then you always want more.
That's
a good point.
Because it's the same. I'll relate it to golf. When you hit your low score, let's say you golf and you break 80 and you shoot a 79. Well, you did. You're trying to get. Now, what do you want to do? Well, you want 78. Then I want 77. You just always want a little more. So once you get there and you reach that top of that mountain, you go, okay, awesome. But is there a bigger mountain to climb? It's easy to say that now, that. Yeah, if I got 10 mil, I'd be set for life. I'd be happy. But then if you had the chance to negotiate again and ask for more,
which you will,
most of us would all want to be I'd want more than 10 as well.
Yeah.
But then there's things that money can't buy or can buy. I guess is the Stanley Cup, right?
When's Connor speaking today?
After practice.
Okay.
After practice. And Jake
read
Wallman, who's not taking part in practice because he's nicked up, he'll also speak.
Did the Oilers officially announce someone too?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
7x7.
He really did take a break.
I just didn't know because it's one of those things where you see the announcements from the insiders, but then did the Oilers announce it or not? And that's
This text says, Matty disconnected like his Yankees disconnected from playing baseball against the Jays.
okay.
Oh, we're definitely talking
People
about
are
the Jays.
spicy.
Yeah.
People are
That's
spicy.
fine.
Welcome back.
The series 1 isn't over, but 2, Aaron Boone needs to be fired. I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to stick with it. Okay, cool. If this is the mountain you want to climb for the Jays, go for it. We'll see if you go win the World Series. I would want to worry about the World Series, but cool. and these people, it's just one of those things where if you're a Jays fan, you were quiet when the Yankees won that series just a couple weeks ago. Don't come up only when your team wins. I have issues with Jay fans for that talk a lot just for the sake of if the Jays are bad, they just disconnect themselves and they disassociate for the whole season. They don't. There's a lot of bandwagon Jays fans. Let's just be real.
Yes, there are.
Sure.
Let's just be real.
Yeah.
But I want Aaron Boone gone. The better, like, unless they're winning the World Series, which they don't have, I don't think they're going to win the World Series this year. I want them to get out so that Aaron Boone could be fired.
Well, wouldn't it have been better for that cause if they'd lost against Boston then?
You can't lose to Boston. It's still Boston. You can't lose to Boston. Like, look, Toronto may look at the Yankees and that's their rival. I don't care about the Jays. I care about the Red Sox.
Okay.
We beat the Red Sox. That's what matters. You can't lose to the Red Sox. That's the rivalry there. That's the long stay. That's Oilers Flames right there.
All right.
Can't do that.
Are any of the series done yet?
No, because I don't think there's been a possibility yet.
Okay.
I think the most we've had were all game twos. So I think there's a lot of 2-0 series, though. So the Jays could close with the Yankees today. I don't know who's heading to the mound. Why is my app not working here? No.
I think regardless, this series has been so entertaining.
Well, it helps when the home team's winning.
Yeah.
And like in
What a crowd.
the fashion, the style that they're doing it. I mean,
The amount of
big
runs.
bombs.
Exactly. Grand
Grand
Slam.
Slam.
Like,
So I don't know if it's entertaining from the outside. Like, if you're a non-Jays Yankees fan, I don't think you're sitting here looking and saying this has been an entertaining series.
okay, bitter boy. I know you are irrelevant to this. And same with Tommy, because he's like, I don't really care about the Jays.
I really don't.
No, but you
I-
said it's
I
like, I'm
truly
just saying
don't
from
care.
an outsider's perspective. Like, it's a Jays fan, of course, but the Jays could be winning whatever, and you're going to say this is an entertaining series.
Bitter
Still.
Yankee.
17 runs
I
or
don't
whatever
know
it
if
was in
an-
that game.
Exactly.
If, like, a lot of, like, from a baseball perspective, strictly a baseball perspective, I don't know if this is a great series.
I've just find it so
I don't know.
entertaining as opposed to like what we watched like yesterday or even the Dodgers.
can't
Like,
open up my
I'm sorry,
ESPN.
it's not.
That,
This series got nothing on it.
I don't watch a ton of baseball, but I did watch that entire game too. And you had the Blue Jays pitching, at least the first half of the game was just unreal. And then they started, the bats woke up and they were hitting all those big bombs. But then the big comeback for New York kind of made it a little bit interesting down the stretch. I thought that game was pretty entertaining.
Game 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them, like just off the bat, just really getting you engaged,
Yeah,
right?
I
No
thought so.
pun
I
intended.
didn't watch game 1. I'm not a big baseball guy, but
Game 1 was a
Bieber,
runaway.
according to the nasty chat, is
Good to know. Because, yeah, my internet wasn't connected there. Now I'm back on. Hey, that's on Saturday. So what series can end today? Mariners, Tigers are tied a game apiece. Jays could close with the Yankees. Tomorrow, the Brewers
Padres.
could take out the Cubs. And the Dodgers could take out the Phillies.
Oh, I thought it was the Padres playing the Cubs. See,
Cubs beat them to move on to this round.
You can tell I'm a
That's
baseball guy.
how there is.
Big baseball guy.
You
If
and
you-
me both, baby.
As but the University of Miami Hurricanes, we beat Florida State this past weekend. There's a big game. We're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about how entertaining that one was.
This is college football now.
Yeah. That's what mattered to me
So,
this weekend. That's what I cared about from this past weekend. I cared about my Hurricanes going up against Florida State. I was a little worried about that game going into it. They didn't just cover; they had a huge lead. It allowed a little bit of a comeback to Florida State. But the U might be back. That's what matters to me right now in my life.
That's fine. Everybody's got their thing.
The U is back. Baby.
yeah, because
It's
you
been a
can't
long
talk
time.
about the Ravens.
Yeah, they're
probably
trash.
gonna miss the playoffs for sure. Remember
did-
we talked about it at the beginning.
Yeah, I said it. They'd be lucky to be 3-3 after 6 games, and I was told I was wrong. They can't even now get to
Can't believe
3-3
it.
after 6 games.
It's sad. Feel bad.
Wow.
That's okay.
Now
The
this
Titans
past week, Lamar was hurt.
embarrassed the Cardinals in the fourth quarter the other night. And
That was the
that the guy who
Cardinals
dropped the
bad, you
ball?
know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of
That
the
was
dropping
pretty
of the
bad.
ball. Then there was the interception that they like subsequently fumbled and then pushed into their own end zone, and then it went for a touchdown.
Oh,
for
that
10.
one, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
all in like a sequence. So that lasted about 7-8 minutes. It was disappointing and pathetic.
Wow.
All at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Now I am a Cardinals fan. I do watch them every weekend,
You do.
and it's mostly pain. Mostly pain.
So
Now,
what led you to be a Cardinals fan?
we had a family home down there.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't really have a NFL team and went to a couple games. They were good at the time, and I've just stuck with them.
Gotcha.
No breaking ankles, jumping off the bandwagon here, Maddie.
I know. You stick it through and through. You watch even in the bad. You don't just turn to other things in the bad still. Why are you a Falcons fan? I forgot.
I remember.
Interesting.
Not a lot of. So it started when I was a kid. I was probably 9 or 10 or something. My dad was watching football, and I didn't have a team. He was, I think, a Broncos fan, if I remember correctly. And he said, "Hey, if you're gonna start watching, you should latch onto a team." And I probably couldn't even name all the teams in the league. But it was like halftime. I remember it vividly. The Falcons must have won 2 or 3 games in a row because it was Falcons fever. I was, smart ass 9-year-old. I'm like, that's my team.
And you've stuck it out.
So I've been a Falcons guy since, I don't know, probably like 82 or something like that. And
I respect this.
I've had very, very little to cheer about. 28-3 at halftime. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great. I was gloating at the time. Was it Mark Majoa a Pats fan?
No, he's Jets fan.
Jets fan.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
Who's the Pats fan that was with us at the old place?
I'm trying to think. What's their Pats fan?
Was CG a Pats fan?
No, he's Dolphins.
No.
Dolphins.
He was Dolphins.
Will's Bears.
Will was Bears. At that time, who would have been a Pats
I feel like there were a lot of bandwagon
Hernandez,
Pats
49ers.
fans.
Hernandez 49ers, Eric's Bills, Dusty's Lions,
Connor was
Tide was
Chargers.
Eagles, Connor was Chargers, Gregor was Dolphins, then Chiefs. Well, there's a Bengals in there or something because he moved a couple times.
Dino was Dolphins for a while too.
Dolphins. I don't know if Crush had a team.
Oh, I thought there was somebody I knew.
Yaremchuk
we knew
was
that
Bills.
a Pats fan.
I do recall there being a Pats fan. I know Dave Campbell from Chad was a Pats fan or is a Pats fan. I don't remember. My brother's an Atlanta fan though too.
Oh, okay.
And I remember I texted him at halftime, and he wasn't watching the game fully. He had to watch it on delay because he had to go do
Right.
something. And I texted him half like, "Hey, congrats on the Super Bowl." And then I was like, and then as that comeback happened, like, how do I make sure he doesn't look at his phone because I'm such a dick?
Whoops.
I felt so bad. I'll never do that again.
Wow.
I mean, Atlanta was fun to watch when Michael Vick was on them, right?
That's why my brother was a fan.
Vic.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Glanville days, like the late
Yeah.
90s with the Dirty Bird and Jamal Anderson and Bad Moon Rising and of course Deion Sanders. Mm-hmm. It was a fun team to watch for a while, but
Well, and Glanville's the guy that left the 2 tickets for Elvis at every game.
is that right?
Yeah.
He was in the CFL recently.
He was
I
a
think
great defensive coordinator when
Elvis? Elvis, I wish.
who was the head coach? He used to be the head coach of Miami, I think it was.
What are we talking about?
Ticats. He was the head coach of the Ticats, and I think it was. And that's where Glanville was his defensive coordinator.
June Jones?
Thank you.
June Jones, yes.
The hell did I pull that out of my ass?
Well done.
Big June Jones fan over here. Just loves June Jones.
Good Lord.
Guy's going to come on next to talk about his biography on June Jones that he's working
Great
on.
June Jones pull.
Yeah, Jerry Glanville was his DC.
Yeah.
And I remember that's where I heard the story that apparently every game or he leaves 2 tickets for Elvis at
Wow.
the ticket office because he's just in case Elvis wants to show up. He knows where to go to get football tickets.
Suspicious Minds, baby. Great song.
There is a little bit of breaking news.
Let's hear it.
Some good news for Maddie here, especially. LeBron James did have an announcement today.
Coming up at 10. You got this. You've got the insider info.
I guess so. The group chat's like, what a stupid announcement.
Oh, it is a stupid announcement. Damn.
It turns out to be a Hennessy ad.
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How about LeBron
The
when he
clout.
shows up like courtside bringing a bottle of red with him?
Which is super cool. I mean, we'd all do it. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's badass. I
In his
admire
briefcase.
that.
Oh,
He
he
started
did
the
that? I
briefcase
didn't-
Yeah,
thing.
he'll bring like a bottle of red and just like pour a bottle
It's an
and drink.
NBA cultural thing, though. Like, they like a good
Where,
vino.
like, at
Courtside.
But no, which game?
I don't
Like,
I don't
in
know.
LA?
Probably.
Oh, let me
Or is
look it up.
Like, that'd be the like if it's in LA, you can do whatever you want. You're with the Lakers.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is like, oh.
Wow.
I was actually thinking that this would be something
I did too.
different with the way he worded the tweet. Just the fact that it's a Hennessy ad. No one's gonna believe when he retires.
I know, right? That's I'm like, it's gonna be so dramatic. He's not gonna just make an announcement the next day. It's gonna happen. I was just trying to like poke like Dusty's buttons in the chat and stuff, and like you, but he the Lakers tickets skyrocketed. By
Yes,
the way.
they did.
And the very last regular season game, I think the cheapest ticket was like $458 to get in.
And prior to the announcement, it was like 40 some bucks or something like that. Imagine being that person who paid for that. Saw that LeBron has an announcement coming up tomorrow, jumps in to buy tickets to the last game, plays $400, and all of a sudden it's a Hennessy ad, and those tickets just plummet.
Man.
You're talking to a person that bought into a Tawny Jet. Remember when I bought the Seattle tickets? Lost everything. Nobody would even buy my tickets for $30.
Oh, man.
And I spent $500.
That's gonna hurt for whoever bought those tickets. Also, it would have made sense if he wanted to go the path of Kobe type thing. His last game ever was against Utah.
Oh.
It would have made sense.
The Wine Spectator wrote an article May 29, 2024. When attending an NBA basketball game, it's not uncommon to see courtside seats filled with athletes and celebrities taking in the competition. Game 4 playoff battle between Boston and Cleveland at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland was no exception. Wahlberg, Kardashian among the A-listers in the arena, but the only one celeb merited a lengthy video montage on the Jumbotron, standing ovation from the crowd. LeBron James was in the house, and he was drinking wine fit for a king. He was drinking a 1990 bottle of Opus One.
No, love Opus One. It really goes down nice.
Cab Sav. He just rolls up with his own bottle of red.
Wow.
How much is a bottle of Opus One?
If I had to guess, 25,000.
No.
What?
Opus One wine. Let's see. Price.
Wine's expensive.
Yeah, I believe that. But
Opus
25
One 2021 was $780
Yeah, it's pushing 1,000.
for
only
what year?
1,000. I thought you
Oh,
meant,
1990?
I'm sorry, I thought you meant like almost 8,000.
Because it was the 1991, right?
Yeah, it was 1990.
This site has it upwards of just shy of 4,000 American.
Yeah.
It goes
big
like
deal.
it ranges and all of that. So
And he signed the bottle and everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's kind of a boss move.
Gee, would you do that?
No.
What do you mean? Let's just say you were like worth, a lot of money.
I'm not the big attention hound. I find him to be fairly, he likes the spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
you can't argue that after this. Like, to take everything else out of it, like the fact that he's played all these years, you
Yeah.
post out a tweet that goes, tomorrow, the decision of all decisions,
Yeah.
hashtag the decision too.
Yeah.
When people go, like, it is legit that he could have announced a retirement today.
Yeah.
It would have made sense. And then you go with, what's a Hennessy ad?
Saved Dusty a lot of money. Because if he announced it was his last season, Dusty was going to be going, take the
Yeah,
family.
That's what he was saying
Yeah.
today.
So-
Well, I think Dusty should try to take the family this year then. Because you never know how much longer LeBron has. And if you keep waiting till then the time he announces his final season,
Good
you are
point.
going to have to pay
Yeah.
big prices.
Good
Didn't
point.
he try though, and then
Yes.
he sold his tickets because I think LeBron wasn't like he
Injured.
decided not to play that day.
No, he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt.
It was one of those situations. This was a couple years ago. The family went to LA. He bought a single ticket. He was going to cut away
All good.
to go watch Lakers Mavs.
Yeah.
LeBron got hurt like 2 weeks prior to him leaving. AD got hurt. I think Kyrie got hurt.
Oh,
and then
then-
Luka got hurt or
Oh,
something.
yeah, whatever.
It was
It was
like,
like a preseason
he was
game.
like
Yeah.
he was just slowly watching as the day was getting closer. Another big name get crossed off.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think he went to the game. I
Yeah.
think he just took a bath and sold the ticket for whatever he could.
Right.
But it was, there wasn't even like a good player to go watch.
You know what? Personally, I think I'm gonna have to go see LeBron as well because who knows what's gonna happen. This could be his last year. We don't know. And I really do want to see him in person.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
This could be his last year as a Laker.
Yeah.
A lot of talk of that.
Yeah.
The Lakers are at
go
a
to
point
Miami.
where they're ready to
Going back to Miami.
Yeah, you could.
get ready to go. This is Luka's team now, and we're not going to just. If you want to stay LeBron, here's the contract we'll give you. But this isn't your team anymore. This is Luka's team.
Yeah, I don't see how that would fly with him because I think he likes the spotlight too much. I could be completely wrong on that.
The only reason it would fly, I think, is his other son is in school in the LA area. Bronny's still with the Lakers.
Sure.
So would you trade Bronny or whatever? And all of his entertainment stuff. That's one of the reasons why he went to LA was his post-career being in LA with the entertainment and all that. You'd have to leave that too, but Private jets can get you back pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He just seems like a guy who likes to be the big fish. To me.
I don't think you're wrong with that. By the way, this is because Chiefs lost yesterday.
Yes.
Last year,
they did.
Last year, they're 10-0 in games decided by 7 points or less. This year, they're 0-3 in games decided by 7 points or less. Last year, in those close games, they found a way to win them. Right now, this year, they're finding ways to, losing them.
Yep.
So who's your team then? Football?
Colts. What? I'm in loyal, and look at them now.
That was an interesting grimace.
Yeah, I looked at your face.
Like going back to
expression.
Manning, is that, or
Yes.
even before that?
No, that's like kind of similar to your story. Like my brother's a huge sports nerd, so there was like something like he's a big Packers fan and
okay.
Steelers guy. But like I remember watching the Colts when I was younger, and I'm like, this is exciting as opposed to his teams. I'm like, that's how I fell in love with Peyton
Right.
Manning, and then
Okay.
yeah.
They've had some exciting players though over the years too.
Yeah.
Colts.
They're like the oldest kicker in the league.
Do they?
They did.
Is he older than Prater?
No, not this one. This one's got injured.
Oh, okay.
The Schroeder.
Because they brought back Prater in Buffalo.
They have Vanderjack or something like that.
Yeah, so that's it.
And
Yeah, a
Peyton
while ago.
Manning called him.
Idiot kicker.
Idiot kicker.
Then they
Kickers
brought.
get no respect. Needs to be more respect for kickers.
Then they brought.
And
They
punters.
do.
Kicking game. Now.
I know you're a punter, Guy, and that
Veneter.
You were a
that guy.
punter?
That's what I'm
It's
talking
high
about.
he had a
72 yards.
72-yard punt.
I believe it. With the wind?
Not that game.
Okay.
But I got a good bounce. I could actually kick the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
And in high school, the guys would line up expecting like a 35, 40-yard punt or something. I probably cleared the guy by 10 yards, 15
Nice.
yards, but then it rolled
Get the
and it
good roll.
bounced. I got a very friendly bounce. So that was that one. But I did play a game where I got a negative yardage punt as well because we were in Lloyd, Minster,
Yep.
and it was very windy, and I got the ball, and it was off, so I was kind of scrambling and running and I was kicking the ball as I was running, and straight up into the wind, ended up behind me. So
Yikes.
72-yard punt and also a negative yardage punt.
Hey, man. It's a fickle game. Speaking of punters, Jake Julian came up to me last Elks home game, and he's like, hey, we need to get my long snapper all-star notoriety here. I'm making a case for him. I'm like, okay, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. I'll make a note of it.
Long snappers and punters to me are underappreciated.
Yeah.
I do, and quite frankly, we'll see how the CFL rules change in a couple
Right.
of years. I think we're going to see more emphasis on needing a better punter than you are going to be needing a better field goal kicker.
Really?
You're going to need the coffin corner. You're going to need to try to pin people deep, and there might be that situation. We'll see specialty kicking where you need little pooch kicks to
Right.
roll and stuff. I think the CFL might have to. If it goes the way I think coaches will take it, they don't go for the aggressive. They go for the conservative. What's the best way, field position, winning
Right.
games, and that there's going to be an emphasis on making sure you have a proper punter.
Interesting.
The coffin corner feels like it's a lost art right now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see a ton of coffin corners.
Yeah, it's not aimed because I don't know. It's before you try to kick it out of the end zone or out of the field of play.
Yeah.
and try to. Now they're kicking in midfield,
Yeah.
but they're getting downfield so quickly
And then,
that
yeah.
they're able to coverage and the guy can't return it, so that they don't need to do the coffin
That's
corner.
true.
So I guess it's here's just a complete guess. Punters have gotten really good at hang time.
That could be it, yeah.
That ball's getting in the air an extra second or whatever it is that gives the coverage team just that little extra time to get down the field to make the play.
True.
As opposed to
Good point.
before, punters weren't able to get it as high. So, yeah, you got a coffin corner because otherwise it's going to be returned.
All right.
Maybe.
That could be.
That's just my theory on that.
Can I ask you a question quickly?
Okay.
Do you believe in this hype that Crosby could come to the Oilers?
Well, it was interesting that his salary is kind of like the expected savings on the McDavid contract, about $8 million, something like that.
He's 8-7.
He gave up.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have theoretically got
McDavid,
20
yeah.
point something, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see the McDavid part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Crosby's 8-7.
Yeah. But I don't know. If you're Sidney Crosby, do you leave Pittsburgh at this point?
No.
See, and this because I've thought about this for the last while. If you're ready to leave Pittsburgh, that's what this all is about. Where would you want to go if you're Crosby?
Oilers.
Or
I don't think there's a lot of spots but I think the Oilers are an attractive option.
Edmonton or Montreal, I suppose.
Yes, or Colorado because Nathan McKinnon. Everyone's talking about that
Yeah,
one.
fair.
The reason I put Edmonton high up there is if you're Crosby, you've done it all. There's nothing left to do on your resume to a degree. The one thing you don't have is winning a Stanley Cup with a Canadian team.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the guy who helps bring a cup back to Canada?
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
And then who's the closest in Canada doing that?
Yes.
Montreal's not there yet.
Not yet, but I don't think they're far off.
Yeah. But I don't think it's at a point where it's maybe in the next 2 years. How much longer does Crosby have type thing?
Yeah.
If Montreal was a little bit further along, I
Yeah.
would then say it's not even Edmonton. It's completely Montreal. But
That's fair.
do you go and you help because one of the things, go win with McKinnon. Well, do you want to go win with maybe McDavid? And then be the and look, there's a hit a little bit on McDavid's legacy in the sense because he needed Crosby's help. But Crosby then could add, I helped bring a cup back to Canada.
Sure.
Brought Olympic gold to this country with the golden goal. Won World Hockey Championship. Won World Juniors.
Yeah.
Memorial Cup, I believe.
No, they lost.
He lost Memorial Cup, so he
Yeah.
didn't have that one. So that's the only other thing that I guess he doesn't have on his resume.
Yeah.
But I brought all this other stuff. Let's bring a Stanley Cup back to Canada. So actually kind of, if he's ready to leave, which I hope he doesn't. I love the player that goes
Yeah.
career-wise.
Yeah.
It's so rare now, though, isn't it? Like for a guy to finish off with the same team he started with. Who's the last guy? Yzerman?
Big
Well, there's
name
probably
player.
Somebody's since then.
But if we're talking about a big star,
Yeah.
like Marlowe left, so not him. Logan Couture, I guess. Did he leave?
No, he got injured.
It's
It's pretty rare.
to a degree. Yeah, Ovi will be the guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Ovi will be a
Yeah.
guy that's going to go pillar to post with the Caps. And then you're looking at what did Crosby and Malkin do?
Yeah.
And
Letang.
Letang, and what are they going to do pillar to post? Like, or can you do that? But it's just, yeah, to me, I actually do have time. If this was any other moment, I'd
Well,
Crosby's not coming here. But I do have that little thing of, do you be the guy that helps bring the cup back?
is Malkin done after this year? Or is that Ovechkin?
OV will be.
There hasn't been an announcement for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was an announcement in the summer. An email was sent out to Capital season ticket holders saying this was Ovi's last year, but then that was immediately retracted, and they said it was accidentally sent out, and there was then no announcement since.
Yeah, Lindstrom, Sakic, them as well.
Yeah, but even those guys, like, when did
Old
Lindstrom retire? Like 12? 13?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Played
Sakic-
20 seasons. 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2012 it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over 10 years ago he retired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it could be
Sakic too.
McDavid.
I forgot
Yeah.
about Sakic because I always think Quebec and Colorado, two different jerseys, but same
franchise.
Yeah.
Never stick your hand in a snow blower, my friends.
Yeah, he did that.
Don't do that.
But if Malkin and Letang were both potentially, are they signed beyond this year? Those guys, like they gotta
One's
be
up
getting to the end
soon.
of
I
it
think
too,
Malkin,
right?
is he not?
Remember Malkin tested free agency a year or two ago and
That's right.
just circled right back. He's saying, no, I'm good. Let's just go back to Pittsburgh.
But I mean, if those two guys were also leaving,
Malkin's UFA at the end of this year. Letang's got 2 more years after this year.
I don't know.
Like yesterday, Boston announced Chara's jersey retirement, which fitting, obviously, but you forget that he went to Washington after. He went back to the
forgot
Long
about that.
Island after, played 1 year with the Islanders as well.
It's easy to forget he was a senator beforehand.
He was a Sen.
yeah.
He started out as an Islander, PG Cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. I think Crosby just stays in Pittsburgh. Was that your
Yeah.
Your feeling?
Because it's like,
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I think he's like a lifer and he's like a quiet guy. I don't really see him making too much moves in that sense either.
I respect the guys that go they bookend their career with the same team.
Sure.
Me too.
Stay there and don't wander away.
At the same time, I don't blame like Ray Bourque for pursuing a cup before he retires.
The Oilers dashed that dream when he was a Bruin a couple of times.
That's right.
Yeah.
But Crosby's got those cups, so
Exactly.
he doesn't need to do that.
Right.
Exactly.
It's wishful thinking, in my opinion, but it's fun to think about.
I do have time for the idea that the idea could be out there, that could be in his head. I don't think there's any truth to that right now, though. I don't think Crosby or McDavid leaves money because he's like, yeah, I'm going to convince Crosby to come.
Yeah.
Or like they know we're going to get this trade happened at the deadline or something like that. But I guess, hey, watch the Olympics very closely. How buddy is Crosby and McDavid at the Olympics this year? Is there going to be a battle for Crosby's services between McDavid and McKinnon?
Can't wait.
You're going to have McCarr helping McKinnon try to convince Crosby to go to Colorado. McDavid's going to push for Hyman or some Oiler to be there. So he's like, hey, look, I just need another player there to help us convince Crosby to come to Edmonton.
And I love that. Like, I'm sure everybody caught the TSN interview between McDavid and Hyman. Wasn't anything exciting. I'll be honest with you. I was like, whoa, this is the book thing, whatever, fine. But he did say that, like, if you don't know already, is that Hyman thing when he's like, Hyman, I believe, called him.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, like, I thought I'd be the one giving you the call, like the pitch to come to Edmonton, but he already had signed. Yeah. Like, McDavid's gonna make calls, you guys.
That's what Pagnata's been talking about.
Right? And
on Hello Hockey.
The NHL sees that these players
Saturdays
see
at
that
10.
he wants this.
Right before the Pipeline Show.
Season 21.
Season 21.
I don't know. I just feel like players that want to win a cup are going to be like, I want to come to Edmonton. Like, I know we always kind of say this, like, players, maybe don't want to come to Edmonton. McDavid is a nice, shiny toy, got Leon. But this contract shows that this is, like, he's damn serious about winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have the sickest 3 seasons. I mean, the Oilers are going to have the sickest 3 seasons.
Well, it's going to be an interesting 2 seasons.
Next year and the year after.
This season, the year after,
Fair.
and then we're going through this exact same summer in 2 years, especially if this team still doesn't win that cup. Like, there's no guarantee the Oilers are winning a Stanley Cup. Let's just
Of course.
put that out there. They've got 2 years to go do it.
Yeah.
Not easy. They could go do it. They've been to the Cup final back-to-back years.
Of course.
This is a team that has the ability to go do it. But if they don't, that summer's going to be very interesting. Because we're going through all of this again, except the difference is we're talking about the fact that he left money on the table for 2 years. Over the really only a year but it's going to be a fun 2 years. I'll say it's going to be a fun year.
Oh, boy.
Well, if the Oilers don't win this year, there's going to be a lot of pressure to win that year after.
Did the line drop? Remember, they were favored? Now they're saying Carolina is favored? Or are they tied? We just talked about this last week.
Carolina somehow is favored in the East. I don't know. I think Dusty was talking about it today.
Is their goaltending any better?
Is their team any better?
Like, Freddie Anderson is good, but he was hurt most of the year last year.
He gets hurt. He needs breaks during playoffs. He has to take games off.
Easier for them to get the path to a Cup conference final.
And lose, convincingly.
Than a lot of other teams. And then with the injuries that the Panthers have, maybe they take advantage. Like,
so that's the view.
That's what I'm thinking is why that would be the case. Because, like, if you're the Panthers and the Lightning and the Leafs and all that, you have to fight each other, basically, is what you're projecting.
Yeah.
Maybe throw the Bruins, possibly. And whereas on the other side, you have an easier path to get to a conference finals, possibly.
Okay.
You're a little more healthier. Maybe you finally do it. You push through. You get to a Cup final. Then you got to take a team on in the West who's been decimated through 3 rounds, and that's why you'd be a favorite. Is what my assumption would be for that.
I saw Button take Vegas to win this year.
Vegas will be
The
good.
Oilers didn't even get to the final in his projection.
That's okay.
Carolina is number 1 on Play Alberta at plus 475. The Oilers are plus 745. Sorry, plus 745. The Oilers are plus 750. The Lightning are plus 795. Vegas is plus 845. Colorado's plus 895. Dallas is plus 1,000. Where are the Panthers?
Dude, that shifted. Shifted a lot.
Panthers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Plus 1,100.
Who cares? They're not going to go anywhere.
Who? The
Injured.
Panthers?
Yeah, Panthers are injured. Do you guys see their rings?
So nice.
You think with the 2 cups?
Yeah.
It's interesting if you only were there for last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only win the cup once with them, and there's 2 cups on your ring.
Yeah, I found that weird to have 2 for that. Like, 'cause
But I think
It's for the franchise, though, right?
Yeah.
2 in a row.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but they also had they had a rat, they had palm trees, and they also had Sam Bennett's line.
Engraved inside.
Yeah,
that was-
but they blocked out the F word, I guess, or they didn't put the F word in there.
oh.
Fun.
The Panthers at plus 11. I'm just gonna go. That's not a bad sprinkle play.
We apologize to no one. That's what was written inside.
Yeah.
It's a classy ring. Yeah, exactly.
One day rings are gonna be just like bracelets.
Oh hell,
Like
The
yeah.
they're
wives
getting
got
so
necklaces.
big and all of that. They're just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna
Yeah.
need 2 fingers for the
was
ring
gonna
and
say that,
something,
yeah.
you know. And it's
They gave all the wives
like
a
brass
necklace,
knuckles.
I love that.
and it has the same face as the ring.
That's awesome. And I didn't get the chance to check the valuation of the ring either because I usually like to know how much that is. I could Google it, I guess.
sure.
Yeah.
See how much that's worth.
Yeah.
Portions of this hour of the EST Hangout, they're brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out. HiveProductMarketing.com. For those in the Nasty Club, there will be an email sent out today or tomorrow just about renewals coming up for the Nasty Club because that starts, I think, next week. The renewals kick in for a year. So, and then just what things are going to be part of the Nasty Club this year if you were an annual member, an annual premium member. So, I've got that kind of sorted out right now, so I will let people know now that I'm back. So all of our great merch, though, that's coming through the Nasty Club, it is brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing. Brett got me everything I needed, and also heard that Chelsea's coming back very, very soon from her little leave.
14th.
Is that the day?
Yeah, I was texting with her. I think the Wolf wanted to get some stuff done.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I saw Lucas was on
Lucas was on.
last week.
20 to 25,000.
Oh, I forgot to congratulate Eric. on his
$25,000
championship.
rings.
Yeah, 20 to 25,000.
Okay.
American?
Yeah, probably. Obviously. Yeah, it's on Wikipedia, and NFL is usually 30 to 50, I believe.
It's like LeBron's wine.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? Opus something?
Or Preacher Gee's
One.
wine.
Opus 1.
If you win the lottery.
Sure.
90.
Gosh. Can't even imagine what a $25,000 bottle of wine would taste like.
Right? Well, like heaven.
Yes. I don't know.
No.
But how disappointing. Like, imagine if that was a disappointing wine.
Yeah.
You save up, you drop
Yeah.
for 25, and then it's just like,
Really?
oh,
Smelly.
that's it. Oh,
Tastes
cool.
like vinegar.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So I know people are like, oh, the Oilers can get like Alex Tuck with like the salary cap.
See, that to me is more realistic.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
No. You go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, he's a good player on a
good.
crappy team.
Okay.
And there's like a little bit of a tie to Edmonton, I think, through his wife. So that's it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, what about like Artemi Panarin?
Panarin?
Yeah, from the Rangers. I think his contract's up at 2026. Do you think he'd be? I just feel like he would want to leave the Rangers, and I think that this would be a good opportunity for the Oilers to get him.
Remember that interesting point. I'll start with that. But remember that thing about being motivated by a Stanley Cup and motivated by money and lifestyle? My assumption, having read and heard things, would be he would be more of the money and lifestyle type as opposed to winning type. Now that can
Interesting.
change.
Okay.
That would be my assumption.
All right.
Just to,
When's the last time the Oilers had success with a Russian? Igor Ulyanov?
and that's what level of success, because that's
great.
That's subjective.
It's fair.
Yeah.
He's great for his role.
Yes.
I don't know.
Great seventh defenseman. I mean, Alexander Selivanov had a good year and a bit with the Oilers. Andrei Kovalenko had one good year. Boris Mironov. Like, we're going back 30 years
I
here.
know. I don't know. I don't think the Oilers should go down that path.
Klim Kostin.
Yep. Yep. There's
I mean, I
another
guess
one.
they got Podkolzin right now.
Like, he's serviceable. He's got a decent contract.
The thing with a Panarin, I just like, what are you getting for? What are you giving up for a Panarin? Like, a Crosby deal would be a lot easier to get done in terms of assets given up than a Panarin deal. You're right. He's younger, so there's a lot of If you're the
He's in his
Rangers,
30s
okay,
now.
bring us. He's 33.
Yeah.
What are we getting if we're giving up a guy like Panarin for Pittsburgh? There's a level of if Crosby wants out, you're getting that deal done.
Right.
There's not a lot of, I think, if Crosby went to Kyle Dubas and said, I want to go to Colorado, get this deal done, you're going to find a way to get that deal done.
That's like what Tarasenko did, right?
Yeah.
He said, I'm only going to Florida.
Yeah. And that's where it's like a Panarin. I don't think, what would the Oilers have to give up to get that? Could you keep, and he wouldn't stick around or whatever. Whereas at least with the Crosby, I could see just it probably wouldn't cost as much because part of it's just extra cap space now for Dubas to then try to work his magic.
I haven't looked at potential UFAs for next summer or anything like that. I don't know if you guys have yet.
No, we can.
Are
There are nothing.
What are the
crazy.
goalies?
Oh, that's a good one.
Great question.
or somebody that's like in their last year that, or like might have one more year or something.
Are you looking it up, Jazzy?
Yeah, Oliver Bergstrand on the Kraken.
Okay. He's all right. Good player.
I don't
Pavel
want you to step on them.
Thank you.
They're right behind your foot.
Pavel Buchnevich.
Buchnevich. Okay.
And I think that's it. No, I'm joking. There's a couple other ones. Could be Brock Nelson.
Yeah. He's
And
older.
That's all I see. That
Ideally, would you like to have wingers because then you could put McDavid and Draisaitl on their own
I would
lines?
think so. That seemed logical, Guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Here we go, 2026 unrestricted free agents.
Is the defense as good as it like it's hyped up to?
I don't think so. It's better than it was going into last year, in my opinion. But goaltending will be sorted out. Either Skinner figures it out, or he's gone. Simple as that.
for sure. And his contract's coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So the free agents next summer, if I'm looking at this correctly, Carey Price from the San Jose Sharks.
We're good.
Bobrovsky's contract's up. Jacob Markstrom's contract's up. But apparently, I know there's rumors that they're closing in on an extension. Mrazek, Brossoit, Freddie Anderson, Skinner, Cam Talbot, Nedeljkovic, Quick, Wedgwood, Vanisek, Tarasov, Matt Murray, Pickard, Rittich, Georgiev, Comrie. Those are the Jet Greaves out of Columbus. Those are your UFAs.
Yeah, none of them
Scream
jumped out at
anything.
me yet
No.
as you got to get that guy.
So now, is there a way I can...
goalies are like running backs now. They're just kind of a crapshoot outside of 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky this year's on his year 6 of an 8-year deal, I believe. So like that next summer, he'll be on his last year of a deal. If you're looking for those type of guys, John Gibson, does that make sense? He'd be on the last year of a deal. Jordan Binnington would be on the last year of his deal.
Didn't I hear Strud mention his name on a hangout recently?
Yeah, he might have. A lot of people got hot and horny for Binnington after the Four Nations face-off.
He's a winner.
Yeah.
He can turn it on when it matters.
Yeah.
We've seen that. So yeah, it's. There was a question that was asked. Was it 2B of 3 questions too many this morning? Did Connor McDavid make Stan Bowman's job easier or harder?
Yeah, I heard that.
And it was a solid, like it was. I think the easy. It's easy to say it's easy, but to a degree, it's like full pressure's on you though, dude. There's no excuses.
Yeah. Well, it's on
you've got
Bowman
that
and Jackson. I need to remind
Yes,
everybody of that.
absolutely.
I think we've forgotten that
Their
the two
mission hasn't
work
changed.
in tandem.
Their job hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's to
But now
build
they,
a winner.
so they have cut more money, so that makes it easier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you still got to get a goalie. That's why I'm glad I'm not in their positions.
You're writing off Stu Skinner. Not even giving him a chance. 10-game window, something
new
like
goalie
that.
coach. might be the
May
miracle.
unlock the potential.
Good point, Key. There
See?
were changes
Eh?
made. There was
Right.
weight lost.
Right.
There
Now,
were
now the
changes.
excuses of Dustin Schwartz sewering goalies in the organization
Yeah, that's
pretending
all
you can't
gone.
even use that anymore.
It's. I just think you have to be ready for the option that he might not be that guy.
And that's fair.
That's where, like, if you're
Yeah.
one of those, if you're both those guys, you have multiple options that have to go through your head. One option is your life is easy. Stuart Skinner makes your life easy because
bounces
he's
back.
brilliant, and you're like, hey, everyone's good with Stuart Skinner.
Mm-hmm.
We're all good with everyone. Like, there's that. But what if it's still not there?
What if the situation with the fan base is it's too far gone with Stu Skinner and there's no way he's going to win them back or win over the fan base ever again?
You don't have to win over the fan base as much. You got to go. You just have to win over the group, the locker room, and the management. And if the fan base wants to rip, that's fine. But if he'll win the fan base if he wins a cup.
And don't let in a goal in the first shot or
Yeah.
in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. I think
And we'll see what happens.
the
tomorrow.
fan base
Yeah.
does tend to obviously turn on the goalies all the time here. So
It's always
the
one
answer
or two
is yes.
guys. Yeah.
it definitely can happen.
Yeah.
Bronco Nick said Vasilevsky has 2 years left next summer, not 1. I don't know how to use Puckpedia then. I am so lost with Puckpedia. It's been a year. I still don't understand it.
It's messy, eh?
Cat Friendly was a lot easier for even just a quick search. I have no clue how to work Puckpedia. I've tried. I thought I figured it out today. Bronco Nick saying I don't. It's not as user friendly.
It's not. And then you gotta like scroll and keep scrolling. And it's just, I don't know. I agree with you. It's too.
I was just trying to do like next summer and
Can't they just use Excel?
This is the EST Hangout. Tom Gazzola, Matthew Iwanyk, Keith Flame, and Jasmine Sidhu with you here on Edmonton Sports Talk, which is presented by Play Alberta. Download the app, visit playalberta.ca. Reminder, coming up at 11 o'clock, we got Lock Shop, Dusty and Huss. Today's Tuesday, so it's 2 guys and a goalie. EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show. That's all to come until 6 o'clock. And Connor McDavid will be speaking to the media shortly after practice today.
Yeah.
Do you know what time practice is by any chance?
Yes, I do.
And Reed will be there elbowing
Yeah,
Reed will be there,
everybody
but
because it's
full-
going to be.
full discussion coming up
shit show.
at on noon, starting at noon. 2 guys and a goalie once those
Practice
come
starts at 11.
By
out.
the way,
11, so then they'll come out during 2 guys.
I was going to say happy birthday to Jay.
Yeah, happy birthday, glue
Yeah.
guy.
Happy birthday,
I
glue
think it's
guy.
a
Happy birthday, glue guy.
He's in
44.
already? All right.
Yeah.
God, I'm old. I'm way older than everybody.
You're young
here.
at heart.
Yeah, sure.
What's the age?
Immature.
Do you mind if I
I'm
ask?
54.
You're 54?
Yeah.
Wow. You look great.
I am probably the oldest one in this building at the moment, right?
Reed.
And
Like said when
Joaquin.
J-Mo was around.
Yeah, when J-Mo's around, that's true.
But age is just a number.
He's just a number.
I live
Yeah, Gage
literally
is-
about now.
How old
Gager's
is he?
51. He'll be 52 on the 19th.
So I'm older than him. Mm-hmm. Who else is even close?
Reed.
Then it's Reed. Reed turned 50 a couple years ago. I
Yeah.
don't remember when he turned 50.
Yeah.
It's very
I
recent.
think he's 51.
I think
I
him
think
and
he's
Joaquin are
51
close.
as well.
So yeah.
April 1st.
Yeah, there you go.
See, this is a women's touch, how I know people's birthdays.
I told you she would do that
Yeah,
today at
sure.
some point.
What's your star sign?
When's your birthday?
I'm an
Yeah.
Aries. Why?
I'm an Aries too.
Okay.
April 11.
April 11th.
Yeah, same day as Gold Dust's birthday.
From
The
wrestling.
The wrestler?
Yeah.
What a random way to, like, I would have never
Yes,
pictured
it's
you same as Gold Dust's birthday.
He's like the only
Yeah,
one born
that
on
was
that day. Oh,
good.
Trevor Linden, I think.
I
Yeah.
was always baffled by what Gold Dust was. Like, what is this shtick?
Now I got to see if I can find someone who's a little better for Jasmine.
I know, it's a rare.
I got some good ones. March 28th is mine.
Yeah.
March
have,
28th, eh?
Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Vince Vaughn.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a good one.
Reba McEntire. It's
a great one.
Like her. Julia
Everybody loves
Stiles.
Reba.
You know Julia Stiles?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very
Yes.
notable.
Brian Cheeseman.
way.
Brian Fromage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
Actually, Lisa and Brian from the Elks, the athletic therapists, we'll have to get them in. They want to come on the hangout. So I said,
Oh, that'd be
we'll do-
great. I would love to. But Cheeseman, anytime I've texted him in the past,
Yeah, I know.
he's like 4 weeks later, I get a text back from him like, oh, I totally missed this. It's like, gay. So,
Thanks, cheese.
and then it's like, I hear her like, oh, I want to come on. Well, whatever. So I've started.
Yeah,
I don't text.
I requested you 4 months ago.
He's a good
I don't
dude.
think I
He's
sent
good.
anything this past winter.
He's probably going to text you in the next 2 minutes. But they'll be great to bring on.
Jeremy Clarkson shares in April 11th. He's a big English presenter with like cars and stuff.
Oh yeah, but that was
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
what
Okay.
was the show that they
I
had?
told you nobody.
They had a huge show. Something Gears.
Yeah, I
I
was
know
thinking
this
about
guy.
Gears.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah,
name
the
of the
motors.
show?
He's a motors specialist. My
Trevor
dad
Linden,
watches
as you
him.
said. Jason Varitek. That's a nice one.
Such a like, it's like Goldust is the most famous.
Yeah, I don't know
I
how
didn't
you
even see
pulled
Gold Dust on here
Goldust.
necessarily because I don't know his real name.
Isn't it Dusty Rhodes? Or is this,
No,
it's
Dusty
just
Rhodes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dustin
He's
Rhodes.
Yeah.
named me a baseball coach.
Jennifer Heil.
Oh, there you go.
Jen
Canadian,
Heil
Olympian.
from Spruce.
From Spruce.
Yeah.
Street named after her.
That's right.
She won the first medal for Canada at the
Moguls?
Moguls at the Vancouver Olympics. And Alex Bildo the next day won the first gold for Canada, first ever gold on Canadian soil. You've got Lights, the singer.
Yes.
Lights. Do you know Lights?
No,
She
I don't.
You don't know
collaborates with
Lights?
Arkells all the time or
I don't
goes
know
on
what
tour
that
with
is
them.
either.
Oh, you'll know one.
I'm old. That's
There's
my
one
excuse.
song of Lights that you should know. Brandon Montour,
Oh, I know Brandon. Moore.
Defenseman.
Dele Alli, who's a English soccer player. So there's a few there.
You, they're all like.
Manuel Ugarte of Manchester United.
But like Dusty Rhodes is the one you
Ugarte.
pick. Or sorry, Gold Dust.
Goldust.
Lights. You guys know
Hey.
one of Lights' songs.
Yeah.
And when I say that it's like Goldust and I share a birthday, people actually get like excited about Goldust. Like in like memory lane, you know?
I put Gold Dust in the same category as Doink the Clown.
Yeah,
They were
kinda.
just a shtick, and you're like, what is this?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
describes me. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to find the one of the bigger Lights songs.
Guy, do you remember when
don't
Doink the Clown had Dink the Clown with him?
Yeah, the little guy that
The
would
little
run
guy.
out.
And the slaughter, what were they called?
Bushwhackers?
The Bushwhackers had a little guy too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I vividly remember that. I'm like, what is happening? This is amazing.
He looks like Beetlejuice.
Who had Beetlejuice?
He looks like Beetlejuice.
Doink the Clown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I think the guy that played Doink the Clown originally passed away.
Oh.
There
think you're correct.
There was an A&E series like Behind the Mat or whatever it was
Oh,
called.
yeah.
And
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. Great. And
Lots
it
of
is
them.
like, yeah. It's very sobering.
Yeah, but
to
some
watch
really
that.
good
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
And there was one on him, and I watched it. He's like very abusive to his girlfriend, wife, and drank and substance abuse.
This got dark.
It got very dark. Thanks for bringing up Gold Dust.
Yeah.
You're
Jazzy.
very welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking me about
Jazz's
Aries.
fault.
By the way, there is like a lot of Aries. Okay, I'm not big into horoscopes and stuff, but I know people that are. This is why I know this.
This is like she's not into Taylor Swift, but she looked at how to buy tickets to Taylor
Love
Swift.
Taylor
Love
Swift.
it.
And she always knows everything that's going on with
Yeah.
T Swift. So I feel like that's the same. She's not into horoscopes, but she knows what the horoscope is. today.
Absolutely.
Jeez.
Top gear,
It's
yes.
like a lot of energy for Aries going on right now, just so you know.
It's just us two though?
Yeah.
That are Aries? Yes, and Reed, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, I can tell you after the show.
All right.
See,
Because
she
like, I
knows.
did read about it.
See?
Fair enough.
I'm not
It's a
into this.
horse
I don't do horoscopes, but I read it today.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. We just gotta let like some energy go, and then we invite new stuff, and big changes are happening by the 4th week.
Wow.
And I was-
Fourth week of what?
October.
The regular season?
October, I know, but that's what I mean. I'm like, the Oilers are gonna have a really good, season off the bat. We're not all freaking out like they always make us do.
God, can you imagine? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your flow, but if the Oilers get off to a crap start again.
Yes, I could
Okay,
imagine.
Yes,
that.
we can.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
glad you opened up this window because the one thing I wanted to say was imagine if Stuart Skinner lets in the first goal, first shot tomorrow. Like just
Gone.
I can just see this is Tom's post game's already gonna be fired up.
Picture Doink the Clown now, then, right?
Like there's going to be a 10-minute standing ovation for a McDavid at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And 3 minutes in, they're down by a goal.
Oh my God,
Just
you are
be
so
like,
right.
Man.
This is a very realistic
Here we go
scenario that
again.
could play out tomorrow.
No, Maddie, no.
Get that juju
get
out
that
of here.
Thank you, Guy. You're right. They're all gonna clap. It's gonna be wild in there.
They're not going to get beat up 6-0 like they did last year in the home
Dude's
opener.
gonna feel it. All
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Damn it, Maddie.
Welcome back, man.
It just would be to
Yeah.
be it would just be a funny way to start the season because it's just like that's how things go. That's just how they go.
Is Hernan doing post games again?
No. Except he might jump on just because.
Ben Thompson's going to be 21 going on 57 by the end of this season.
It doesn't. A bad start tomorrow, Jasmine, doesn't take away that my belief is they're still going to make the playoffs, and it's all. This is a 82 game preseason. That doesn't take away from me. But man, it would kind of be a little funny if tomorrow's just a mess.
I'm ready for all scenarios.
Like I'm not an Oiler fan, so I kind of enjoy the reaction from Oiler fans. And I hope the team does well for them and for the city. But at the same time, when it goes off the rails, I kind of enjoy the ride.
They are a rational, well-composed bunch.
Supersized Indiana Jones. He will let in the second shot. Then the Oilers will win 5-2, and people will be freaking.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Very good point.
Good point, you.
Hey, they're at home. They're favored. I know.
Don't they have a bad record on opening nights?
Lately, the last few years, they had a great opening record. It's kind of been tarnished lately, but we'll see.
But always a good battle of Alberta, right? Both teams are going to be gritty.
I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Calgary can do this year.
Yeah, they're trying to build off of last year where they were almost a surprise playoff team that no one was expecting. So
pesky.
What do you think
that's a
will
big
happen
one for them.
Tomorrow, I hope the Oilers get off to a better start this year, but I don't know. It's not hard to envision Dustin Wolf standing on his head and Calgary winning 4-1 or something like that. I mean, that's not crazy either.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's
4-1.
Just
Do you not
based
recall
on the last few years?
our last conversation literally seconds ago?
I know. 4-1.
Sure.
If tomorrow's it's Calgary 4-1, it wouldn't be one. I'd be like, wow, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Here we go again.
Hey, we're gonna have a bad start to the season again. Watching this team. Okay, cool. Watch the fan base react to this one. Like there's that chance.
You know why? Because I feel like Saturday. So the Saturday Hockey Night in Canada is against the Canucks. Obviously, I know this, and I feel like that game is going to be very, very close. I think it's going to be more savage than tomorrow's. So I think that there's just bigger stakes, like as the fan base. I feel like against the Canucks.
Well, people will be fueled up, and it is Saturday night.
Saturday night,
and then
It's
hit
all
the road.
right for fighting.
Yeah, they have like a lot of road.
Then they hit the
6 or
road,
8
yeah,
out
road
east,
games,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Well, by the time mid-December comes, they don't travel out east anymore. I think it is.
Yeah, they get that out of the way
Really?
pretty quick.
They
Well, that's
do
a nice
a
schedule for them.
bunch of Eastern games this year.
New York on
Like this
Tuesday?
calendar year
Right.
for it. And then when
That's
they come
good.
back, I don't think they leave the central time zone, like go further past that. The rest, unless they get to a cup final in 2026, they would not have to go to the Eastern time zone, I believe.
So
Well, that's a nice schedule then.
Yeah.
Calgary Van to open up tomorrow and Saturday. Then they hit the road for 5. Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Red Wings, Sens. They come back home to face Montreal for a one-off on the 23rd. Seattle, Vancouver, back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. Then they're at home for Utah, the Rangers, Chicago. Back on the road for back-to-back games in St. Louis and Dallas. 3 days off. Then at home against Colorado and Columbus. Then they hit the road for 7 in a row. They go Philly, Columbus back-to-back Wednesday, Thursday, the 12th and 13th of November. They're in Carolina the 15th, Buffalo the 17th. Then they go back-to-back Washington, Tampa the Wednesday, Thursday of that week. Then they wrap that trip up in Florida on the Saturday.
And that's all in November. So
That's in
November is going to be a
That's
tough month.
wild,
Yes.
eh?
Come home for 1 on the 25th against Dallas. That's a Tuesday. And then they wrap up the month in Seattle, 2 o'clock game our time to close out the month of November. That week, they only have 2 games.
Wow. So November is going to be tough. So they need
Yeah.
to have a good October. Or
theory, yeah.
we could be at U.S. Thanksgiving and talking about, oh my gosh, again, like
Yeah.
what was that a couple
the
years
deadline.
ago? They had the miraculous come from behind out of
2-9
nowhere.
and 1. They started.
But it could be that type of scenario if they don't have a good October.
The flip side is that the schedule does play into nicely that,
Yep.
okay,
the second half.
If you go into December, but the second half,
Yeah.
there are the wins there
For sure.
to go take advantage.
There's winnable games too, even though the schedule sucks. Like you're in Columbus, you're in Philly, you're back. You got Columbus twice in a week. Like at home to Columbus the Monday, then you hit the road for this 7-gamer. You go Philly,
But
Columbus
they
back
almost
to
made the
back.
playoffs last year too.
They kind of like woke up at the end. You get Buffalo in that road trip, and then you get 3 tough games: Washington, Tampa, Florida to close it out. Then you get Dallas at home, Seattle to end the month, Chicago in that. There's some tough games in there, but there's some winnable games.
Are the Flyers going to stink again? That's my team.
Probably. What did they do to Rick Tocchet will motivate them?
He's good for
Right.
a couple of years and then he'll be gone.
Yeah.
Trevor Zegras isn't he's not going to
I don't know what to make of Zegras.
realize his potential. He's so skilled, man. When he was
know.
at the World Juniors and he's spinorama, no look behind the back passes right on the money and guys are one-timing it.
Yeah.
Man, he was unreal.
Well, who did he flip that puck to in midair? Was it Sonny Milano? And
Yeah.
he slapped it
Yeah.
home midair, batted it out of the air.
Yeah.
He's had some great plays, but I don't know. Like, is he the best teammate? Is his motivation to win, or is it to be a star player and make money and
Yeah.
Rich.
enjoy that lifestyle? I don't know. Like, it just, you hear a lot of things. You're like, I'm wondering
true.
about that guy.
You lose the sunny beaches of LA area.
He gets,
Go to
was
Philly.
it Market Street in Philly?
He did have a nice, like an interesting comment in Philadelphia during camp. Is that like he said every day in California is the same. He hated it. Like, so he went through the winter and he's just like, it feels like it's still the summer.
Oh, so he likes the seasons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I found interesting.
Yeah.
So this
don't
schedule
know.
is quite unique, hey?
For the others?
Well, it's an Olympic year.
East. Okay.
And so
this
it's-
is why. All right.
Compact.
Yeah. That's good. November sucks in Edmonton. It's the 1 month I take a vacation. So it's nice the Oilers will be out and about too.
I found March is the one I want to get away from.
Because it's brown.
February, March, it's like I'm done. I'm done with winter. Like November's not that bad, I find these days. And
It's dark, cold, like winter's it's like
I don't feel
really
like
wintry.
November gets that cold, or it hasn't the last few years for me.
really
And then,
nothing
like, I don't know,
going
there's CFL playoffs, which gets me for the 3-week Grey Cup happens, and then it's okay. Well, now we're into the Christmas run. Lead up to Christmas, December 21. I'm like, okay, the days get longer now. Like it's the worst part. I always look at that. I'm like, it sucks today, but it's all uphill from here. January and then it's just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I want spring. I'm through this, and that's where February for March is when I'm like, I would love to just always leave.
So I usually it's on my girlies' birthdays.
Or you've got like the birthday week.
Yeah, but also my best
Right.
friends when it's their birthday, we celebrate hard. So yeah.
Yeah, and you all take a week?
Well, I make them. So
Wow.
You guys you're learning a lot about Jasmine today.
we got the hands.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Can I ask you guys a quick question, actually? And we'll come right back to hockey. And I also want to talk about Sanchez as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
All right.
You want to
very
talk about
interesting.
dark?
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's messed up.
So I always say you should put your Christmas decorations up after Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day? Not Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day. And so my mom told me, she's like, because I started putting up Halloween decorations, and she's like, you should wait till after Canadian Thanksgiving.
I agree with that.
Yeah? It's too soon? Because we'll get like
Would you
one
want to? I
month.
don't want to be eating like turkey and all that and celebrating Thanksgiving with a bunch of Halloween decorations around me.
Really?
I take no offense with Halloween
Because
stuff
it's 1 month.
being put up already.
I think there's
Christmas
certain
is
things.
like 2 months.
Yeah, I think there's certain things you could have outside, like, but in like I don't know, I don't want cobwebs hanging in the house and all of that. I actually think that's a night you get to Thanksgiving, and when Thanksgiving's over, you can hit Halloween. I understand the decorating outside because it could get cold. And you
Yeah,
wanna get
that's
that,
right.
that part I can understand, but
Yeah.
the inside, no, I don't think there should be. It should be more fall.
Okay.
Okay.
It should be autumn, fall feels right now in the house
not
for the
spooky?
looks.
Not spooky
and then
season?
you get past Monday next week, and then
Yeah.
you've got about 2.5, 3 weeks
I think that's
of
fair.
Halloween. I don't think Halloween needs longer than that.
That's a good rule of thumb, I think.
Okay.
That's
all right.
fair.
Hey,
Fine.
speaking of rule of thumbs, and you brought up Remembrance Day. Now, if there's any military people listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, it's like October 31st to November 11th. That's your window to wear the poppy.
That's correct.
Yeah, there's something that something that happens that kickstarts poppy season in a sense, like when you could start wearing it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what that is. Because sometimes you get it into October, sometimes it doesn't start till like November or something.
Anyway, it's a little housekeeping note.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get like reminders out.
Andy
That's what I think about
Devlin,
November.
if you're
right?
listening, text
Yeah.
me.
Seems like November 1st would be a natural
Yeah.
day to start wearing your poppy.
Yeah. But it's like that window, and sometimes you see people like rocking one in December. You're like, don't do that.
No. I grew up in a military family,
Yeah.
and it was pretty staunch. After November 11th, you take it off.
Yes.
Put it back for next year.
So when to wear the poppy, it starts the last Friday of October
There you go.
and it ends on November 11th.
Yep.
So the last Friday, though. So this year that's the 31st. So it starts on Halloween. But it's the last Friday. That's why sometimes there's the longer October one.
There you go.
But it would look a little weird with costumes on. To also
Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly.
your
Right?
puppy.
Yeah, I'm a Ninja Turtle, but I'm also respecting
Sexy
our
Ninja
military
Turtle.
heroes.
Yeah.
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 And I am a sexy Ninja Turtle. Duh. Showing some
And
leg.
his Pop-Tart costume.
I'm a Pop-Tart mascot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not an actual Pop-Tart. I'm a Pop-Tart mascot from the Pop-Tart Bowl. I got to make those signs still. Porsche, the official drink of the EST Hangout is the Finnish long drink. Legend in 1952, a drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment. Real liquor, longdrink.com/Canada, where you can enter your postal code and find a liquor store establishment nearest you. We do want to get to hockey, but I want to get to the other team in town. As I said, I disconnected a bit.
Oh.
There was a trade yesterday with the Oil Kings, but how's this Oil Kings? They're
Oil Kings
looking
look
really
great.
good, aren't they?
They look fantastic. They had one bad game in Calgary. Other than that, they've been lights out. And I think quality of competition that they've played might have something to do with that. I don't think anyone's expecting Red Deer to be world beaters, and they handled the Rebels really easily on opening weekend. Then they lost against Calgary, which I was surprised by, but I didn't think Edmonton played particularly well. But then they go on the road and they beat the Regina Pats and they beat the Moose Jaw Warriors and the Brandon Wheat Kings all very soundly. And they got a big one on Wednesday against the Medicine Hat Tigers. I think that's probably the stiffest competition that they'll play in the conference this year. Big game tomorrow.
I'm looking at the rankings.
Nationally, they're last week when the top 10 came out, they were ranked 5th in the country.
I'm trying. So I don't know where this is from. Oh, is this the new one? Week 3. I think they might be up to 4.
Okay.
Because on this ranking, it's got Oil Kings 4.
Okay.
Yeah, they climbed one spot to 4 in this week's top 10 ranking. So this is just like kind of happened over the last little bit here.
So I'm guessing the
5
BB
and 1.
Armada are still number 1. Blainville, Boisbriand,
Yes. And then you've got Spitfires,
Windsor, Brantford.
and then you got Brantford, and then it's the Oil Kings.
The top team in the dub.
Then it goes to the Rangers, and then it goes to Silvertips.
Okay.
Is there another dub team in here? Kelowna's 8. Spokane's 9.
Kelowna is 8, but they've only played 3 games.
The 2-1.
What?
Yeah. Their schedule has been very light to start the season.
How do you only play that few games?
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
the Oil Kings are 5-1, so they've played 6,
Yeah.
and there's 3. How do you only play?
Yeah. They've only played 3.
What do you think of Penticton coming in?
I love it for the league.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's still the V's and it's not like the Penticton, I don't know, Peaches or Panthers or something like that. Because that brand is recognizable and it's been pretty well established
Rich
as a
history.
quality franchise. Fred Harbitson, the head coach there, does a terrific job. It will be interesting to see how they evolve because now they're in a league that has a draft and it's not just recruiting. And they've been the big fish in a smaller pond for a long time, but now it's a big pond. But they're off to a good start. Like they're playing pretty well now, and I think moving forward, it's going to be I think they're going to be right in the mix to be a playoff team in their first season, which is pretty impressive for an expansion club.
Do you know how these rankings work? Is it voted on? Or?
I'm assuming it's voted on, but I don't know who does the voting.
Because it's because I'm just here's the Spokane Chiefs at number 9. It says after a tough weekend at home against unbeaten Prince George, who aren't ranked, the Spokane Chiefs at 2 and 3 slipped 3 spots to 9th.
Yeah.
So they're 2 and 3 and they're 9th in the nation. Not in the Western Hockey League. They're 9th in the nation still.
Yeah, and Prince George must be 5-0 now.
And they're just unbeaten and they're not even ranked. That's why I'm intrigued by these rankings, just how this is done. Because
I think you always got to take preseason or early season rankings with a bit of a grain of salt.
and I'm used to like college football where like now there's 25 teams, not 10, but at 2 and 3, Spokane Chiefs would be knocked out of the rankings by now.
Right.
They would like, this is one of those weekends. Okay, you're knocked out. You got to earn your way back in.
Part of it, I think, is still, well, Spokane technically could get Berkeley Catton back. So
Okay.
until they know one way or another for sure if he's coming back, then they keep him there. Might be the reason the Kelowna Rockets are still there. They did just get Tisha Ginla back. So that will make them maybe live up to that sort of ranking to have a star player like that return to them now.
Got a text came in for you.
Okay.
Specifically, it's from Mike, the Michigan fan. 780-218-9999, Post Jewelers inbox. Question for Guy. Who are the top 5 players, other than Gavin McKenna, who are favorites to win the Hobey Baker, in your opinion?
Well, that's funny because I made an argument that I could name 10 players who I think could realistically be Hobey finalists this year, not named Gavin McKenna. So I think Boston University's got 3. Cole Hudson, Cole Iserman,
Oh, wow.
who's there as well. And
Any relation?
The 2 Coles? Oh, they have different last names.
No, Iserman.
Cole
That was
Iserman,
funny, Guy.
not spelled
No.
the same way.
Oh, okay.
Eiserman. I'm forgetting who drafted him.
Was he first round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Might have been the Islanders.
Just the Cole comment is
That was pretty good.
that's really well done.
Nicely done. Guy. Nicely done.
I think the goaltender at Michigan State is Trey Augustine. He probably should already be playing. He's Detroit's property. He should probably have turned pro already. But he could, as a goaltender, it doesn't happen very often. But he could be in contention for that. Let's see, who are some of the other names that I threw out there? There's a number of CHL guys that went down, but I'm not expecting any of them to win the Hobey as a freshman this year. McKenna would be the obvious, if he could actually lead the country in scoring, which I don't even know if he'll lead his own team. Aiden Fink, who's at Penn State, played in the AJ in Brooks with the Bandits. He's a Nashville Predators 7th round pick, but he's unbelievable at the collegiate level. He's the highest returning scorer from last year at the college level. He's with Penn State as well, so I think he'd be in that mix for the Hobey. There's lots of talented players down there. It's not going to be super easy for McKenna just to go down and dominate. He could, because he is really good, but I'm not expecting that he's going to be the top player in his first year.
Only year?
I was about to say that.
Oh, yeah.
And only year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be in the NHL next year for whoever.
Wow, that's where I find this year's to be interesting is just who sells off and when do they start selling off? Do we see early sell-offs this year for those teams that go, you want to know something? Let's get to that bottom.
Well, isn't
get
San
there.
Jose and Chicago already kind of we're going to ice our young rosters this year. We're
Yeah.
going to lose, but they're going to get experience and we're going to suck.
And then inadvertently, Buffalo sucks just because they do everything wrong.
But this is finally when they get the guy.
Right?
They wanted McDavid so bad.
Yeah.
It's the disappointment on Tim Murray's face when he was going to get Jack Eichel still, but
Yeah.
I remember Benoit Pouliot when he got bought out by the Oilers and ended up that one season in Buffalo, and we were there, and he's like, "This is a bad locker room. This is a bad room."
In Buffalo?
Yeah,
Oh.
they need to fix the juju there.
it was bad juju.
There was somebody who once wrote an article in the journal here that the Oilers needed to bring someone in to do a seance or whatever in the locker room to get rid of bad spirits.
You know what's not that crazy is
It was literally written about.
in the KHL. I can't remember who told me this story, but they were telling me about their playing days in the KHL, and they're like, they would have the equipment guy sleep in the locker room. They'd lock it up, and they'd sleep when they were on the road, and the equipment guy would stay overnight in the locker room because they were worried that the opposing team, the home team, would send in like a witch to put a curse on
Good
them.
Lord.
That's wild.
No joke. No joke. I think it was Rob Klinkhammer told me that story.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, he's like they have some crazy like beliefs and customs, and he's
Well-
like, we were on the road, and our equipment guy had to stay in the locker room and sleep there because they were worried that the home team would hire a witch to come and put a curse on us in our locker room.
Is the trainer really going to stop a witch? Let's be real.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what he told me.
Spell on the trainer.
He's like,
She take Apple Pay. Like,
yeah, she's got a tap.
I've heard crazy things about the Russians. I remember a scout telling me once that was working for Hockey Canada at the time. They, for the World Juniors, PK Subban's little brother, Malcolm.
Yeah.
He was named the goaltender to play for Canada. I believe the tournament was in Russia that year. And off the record, I guess it's on the record now, but not from who, but was told that a large reason he was named the starter was because he's a black guy and that he scares Russians.
Really?
That's what I was told. I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
What? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember how it worked out? I don't remember how Canada did. But
Yeah.
I think that was the year either Brossois or Jari was also in the running and didn't make the team. I was like, that's a weird reason.
They have some. Every culture has its weird things, but that was one where I was just like, okay, made the equipment guy sleep in the room.
yeah, that's hardcore though.
But you know what?
Those are just insane.
Yeah, the equipment managers and equipment staff, and like massage therapist, those guys, especially when you get in late at night, sometimes they'll just sleep in the locker room. There's couches, or they put the medical table. They'll use that. Yeah.
They're not just sleeping on a bench.
It does happen.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming they could pay for an air mattress. Worst case.
I
don't think they were just going to be sleeping right on the floor.
on the bench with a bag as his bed
Yeah.
or his pillow.
So you get in late at night, like 2-3 in the morning, right? You land, you go to the locker room, set up, and guys are showing up by 7 in the morning, sometimes depending.
Guess it makes sense.
Yeah, and you're not going to check in at the hotel. You're gonna just stay there, be ready.
Doctors do that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have their own little room.
Yeah, you
rather than going
rest
around,
up.
It's not like they're
yards.
putting salt down on the edges of the windowsills and the
That's in
door
Russia.
That
jambs
is a
and
thing,
That's in
though,
Russia.
right? That was
They
in
might.
New Orleans.
Supernatural.
Oh,
Yeah.
They might be doing all of that stuff. You never know.
That's wild. That's so interesting, though.
Back to the Oil Kings
Fighting
quickly.
witchcraft. Yeah.
Are they ahead of schedule, on schedule? Like, where is this in that?
I think they're
cycle?
right on schedule.
This is on schedule
And
time?
it may have sped up a little bit because of the NCAA rule change. It didn't affect them in a negative way.
Okay.
And it's only brought them 3 or 4 players this year, guys who have college intentions, but now will play here for a year or possibly 2, and before they move on to the NCAA. So they've added a couple of guys like that without having really lost anybody. And there haven't been a lot of teams in the league that have had that happen for them. So in that regard, I think it's sped them up a little bit. There was also a rule change where you can have 3 import players now. So they made a trade in the offseason to get Max Curran from Tri-City, who was their top scorer from last year. So it just added another offensive weapon.
Any talk of paying players in dub?
Not that I've heard.
No. Okay. I was just wondering if they have a match that you could pay in the NCAA.
No,
If they would try to do that. Because then it does create it. Like,
You can't
the Oil
compete
Kings
with
would be a big team. Well, certain teams would be able to compete a little bit if they're willing to. But there's not a lot of those teams.
like Penn State, the numbers that have been thrown around out there for McKenna is like $700,000
Yeah.
and stuff. How's Prince Albert going to compete with that, or Kamloops for that matter?
I don't even think like the bigger WHL teams
Yeah,
want to
would,
spend that.
would do
Kamloops
that.
got a rich owner too.
Although,
Yeah.
to a degree, if you know that's if a Gambit McKenna type person, you might be worth $700.
Man,
If you're like an Edmonton Oilers Oil Kings perspective, like, hey, let's bring this young guy in and we can make that money back, no problem type thing. But but it would make a complete.
Even when
class system.
Bedard was in the league, it wasn't until his final season, and even
It was the second
probably
half, wasn't it?
past Thanksgiving of that year, before it started to get like serious attention,
Mm-hmm.
and he was starting to fill the building on the road. And he'd already been in the league for a couple of years, and we were always it drove us crazy that.
But a perception thing, if all of a sudden there's a player that, let's say, just hypothetically, the Oil Kings, with the Oilers OEG owning, paid $600,000 for this player, there's this kid's worth $600.
Yeah.
And that's it's why J-Mo's always said like he just never wished like the reason CFL salaries aren't out there partly is because it's people hear the money and they're like, oh, that's it. kind of like from a professional
Right.
standings point. And Jane was like, they should always just lie about their standings and say like that Cody Fajardo is a $3 million quarterback type thing.
Right.
Just because it's who cares what's out. But if the perception of out there that if they're that, then it's they're making that type thing, and that's where maybe it would have changed.
Maybe.
I do wonder though, like it's a good bad if this is how much longer Kurt Hill with this team.
Oh man, I'm surprised a little bit that he's still
here?
around. Like he hasn't been poached by another like an NHL team.
That'll
He's
happen.
got ties to Chicago.
Yeah.
The Oilers, why wouldn't they just bring him in?
Well, I remember when he was hired, Peter Chiarelli was supposed to kind of take him under his wing. Thank God that didn't happen, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the plan.
Well, yeah, he's been fantastic for the Oil Kings.
That's the thing. It's at this point now. It's like, okay, well, when you've put this team back up there, if things go well as it looks like this year,
Yep.
you then wonder how many teams take notice. Like, hey, because he's a young guy.
Yeah. It'll be interesting because now with the changes, with the NCAA rule change, your window to contend might shift a little bit. Like if you're good in November, you might be like, we're all in this year because roster certainty for next season isn't what it used to be. So you might see a bit of a change in strategy moving forward. So for the Oil Kings right now, you look to next year, scheduled to leave, like Ethan McKenzie's got a commitment to North Dakota. 3 or 4 other guys as well. So you might look at that and say, well, this is their year to go for it. I think if that rule change hadn't happened and they had the same roster they do right now, you'd say, okay, for this season, next season, maybe even the year after is their window. So it'll be interesting to see what their tactics are before the trade deadline in January.
That's a really good point. That's an early trade deadline always.
They're playing Moose Jaw on Saturday.
Who do they have on Saturday? Yeah,
Yeah,
Moose Jaw. They got Medicine Hat tomorrow, and then they're home Saturday. Moose Jaw, and they got a game Monday. Lethbridge, maybe.
I think that's right. Yeah, because this is a 5-game road trip. They went to Calgary, came back, then packed up and left for the last
3 games
4.
in the East. I'm sure they came back, and then go down to Medicine Hat.
Something like
Maybe.
that, yeah.
Moose Jaw on Saturday, and that's a 2:00 game, and then Monday is a noon game against Lethbridge on Thanksgiving Day.
Nice. I like good matinees on those holidays. They have those things out there. I wish the NHL did it more with the Canadian franchises. American franchises do it all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Like, is there what? I think there actually might be one this year.
It's weird.
Is there any?
You get to the rink and you do a game, and then you're done. You come out and it's like bright sunshine still. It's weird, but
Yeah, Sens played 11 a.m. on Monday.
Great.
Leafs play at 2.
Lovely.
Canucks are home at 5:30 on Monday.
Our time?
Yep.
So 4:30 in Vancouver.
I have to say, they generally haven't done that in the past. Where like Americans, whenever it's Columbus Day or whatever, there's that early game. You're like, why is there? Oh yeah, holiday.
The Blue
and when we
Jackets.
have ours, it's almost never.
If you're the Blue Jackets, you should play on Columbus Day, should you not? At home.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
It's
Easy
like
money.
a very special game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it a tradition.
Yeah.
Make it your game.
Yeah.
It's like if the Owls have Thanksgiving in the CFL. It's become theirs.
Sure.
The
Take
Owls play at home every Thanksgiving Monday for the most part. I think 2019 they didn't. There's none on 2019 or something like that. But for the most part, Montreal Alouettes play home 11 o'clock or so.
Why?
on Thanksgiving.
What's the connection there?
Don't know. I've never looked into it, but it just seems like they play. It's
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 kind of
awesome.
brilliant, really.
It's great.
Yeah.
Make it your thing.
And I almost wish to a degree the CFL made it a doubleheader. Because for TSN too, like you could play 11, you could play at 2:30, and then you got Monday Night Football. Like you could do a triple header of football that day.
Wow.
2 CFL and an NFL game, and like what do we do on Monday?
Nothing.
Most people do it on
I got a hockey
Saturdays.
game.
I watched The
broadcast.
Bachelor.
Well, yeah.
Right, but
You watch basketball.
I thought you said The Bachelor.
my
I did
basketball.
say that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Monday Night Football on the laptop, and then you got the.
But during the day, like when do most people do Thanksgiving? Because
Sunday,
it's a
Sunday, so you can.
But that's
sleep in
usually
the
on the
next day.
Sunday or
Yeah.
so, or
Okay.
the Saturday.
Yeah.
So the Monday, it's a day off, but no one does Thanksgiving on the Monday. It's a nice, relaxing day. And that's where I've always been like, that's actually where I think the CFL should put their playoffs. Their first week of the
Okay.
playoffs should be on the Monday. Because people are just home
Yeah.
on a nice Monday. And then, as I said, with TSN, you can naturally transition into Monday Night Football too. And then boom, the Sunday after you do the East-West final. The week later, it's Grey Cup. Boom, we're done. Start the season earlier.
What time's The Bachelor on though?
7. It's not.
It's a great question. And I'm glad you asked it. So
I've
Like
bad.
it's my
never
Monday
watched-
nighters. Though.
Never watched an episode of that show.
You're okay
Not
without
a full
it.
episode.
Yeah,
anyway.
you're fine
You know,
without
I
it.
always
Did
tell
they
you
still
this.
do the girl version too?
Yeah, The Bachelorette. That's
Yeah.
right. Thank you. They also do Bachelor in Paradise.
And they have like seniors now.
Yeah,
too?
it's a golden
yeah,
Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor. Boring.
Good
Don't
Lord.
watch it. They're not toxic.
I don't think you got to worry about that with Key.
Yeah.
They're not toxic.
Key
They're
now
all
was like, okay, well, there goes my plans for tonight.
I'm not far off from that being my target demographic, though.
oh my God. Do you watch Love Is Blind by any chance?
Seniorette.
I saw
Bachelor,
some of that
whatever.
yesterday, Love is Blind, and I don't get the show.
Love is
It
Blind?
seems the
On
stupidest thing.
Netflix. Oh my God, it's so addictive.
No, I don't know that.
Great
show either.
concept. I like it.
All right,
I
then.
won't talk about it right now.
They talk between a wall to each other, and they propose to
because
each
they're
other
doing
that
it
way.
without the vanity part, not knowing what they
Why are
look
they
like. So they get to
proposing?
know each other.
Like
because-
actually proposing?
Yeah, they've
So-
got their children. Like people are happy from the show. They have babies. Sorry.
No, it's just I watch dumb television. I don't take away I'm not. Oh, I'm high and mighty above all these things. I watch Big Brother, dumb television. I know that Love is Blind is another level of dumb to me.
This sounds like the dating game, but then it ends in marriage
has
instead
to.
of like a
And
date.
babies. Happily
How many?
married people.
Out of how many years?
I think there's been 3.
Out of how many years?
I honestly, I don't quote me. I think 3 years, literally.
Love is
3
Blind's only
seasons.
been on for 3
The
seasons.
USA, yeah, there's only been 3,
Oh.
or maybe there's been 6 seasons. I don't know. I forgot. I watched all of them though.
I have no idea what's going on.
The concept is there is a wall. Okay, so you go into a pod and you get to know the person. So you're dating different people. Okay, and then you decide if you love them or not, and you have to declare that you love them, which I don't understand that part. And then, so whatever. So then you get to see each other for the first time, and then obviously there's some haters that are obviously, not in it for the right reasons. Okay, then they go on vacation together. Then they live together, and then they see if they're gonna be with each other at the altar at the end.
Love is Blind US has been on for 9 seasons, 110 episodes.
Oh my God!
And you're telling me there've been 3 good ones, 3 kids.
Holy
Wow.
shit. I think there was 3 kids though. That's the thing.
The only one of those types of shows I've watched any of was Naked Attraction, British show. I'm guessing you're familiar with that.
No, I know what it is, but I don't watch naked people in the woods.
No, that's Naked and Afraid.
Oh.
Naked Attraction is just there's like 6 people in these booths, like phone booths, that are the glass is screened off so you can't see,
Okay.
and it slowly rises, and the people behind them are naked, and there's one contestant who then, based on their physical attraction, selects that person.
The series premise
Wow.
involves a closed single person presented with a gallery of 6 nude potential partners who are hidden behind differently colored booths that concurrently reveal themselves from the bottom up. It aired from July of 2016 through March of 2024. 7 seasons in the UK.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
There's been a
that'd be
lot
terrifying.
of bad ones.
I don't know. My wife is addicted to Korean shows, so most of what we watch on Netflix.
There's a
and
Love
stuff
is Blind Korean.
Korean.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. If you came to our house and turned on our Netflix, you would think like I was a 60-year-old Asian man.
That's awesome.
I did
Like
not know
what
this
kind of
about you.
shows though? Like sitcoms?
She watches a lot of K-dramas, I guess
Oh
they're
yeah,
called.
yeah, big thing.
But there's some shows that are made for Netflix that they have some really good reality competition shows, like their Survivors and stuff like that. But they're really good because there's you watch an American version of a show, and then there's a lot of cheating and just animosity between all the contestants. The Korean shows, they're super friendly, super what?
I'm going to let you finish. I have something. I agree with you on this.
There's a show called Siren Escape the Island. If you haven't seen it, best reality physical contest show I've ever seen.
Interesting.
It's fantastic.
Is it like Squid Game?
It's
Korean?
It's I think it's 6 teams of 4 people, all women from different professions. So you have like soldiers, police women, stunt women, firefighters, and a couple other ones. And they're on an island and they have these physical challenges and there's like hand-to-hand combat. It's almost like capture the flag. It's fantastic. Fantastic. I cannot possibly recommend it higher.
I like the Great British Baking Show, or did when it was
Okay.
with the old people, because that cooking show, it was just about baking. Like it wasn't about, like in the Americans, all their cooking shows are cutthroat and
Yeah.
And I like that.
And we're gonna be we're gonna
Exactly.
And I
have
like
drama.
that.
Let's create controversy.
Yeah.
Let's do all this. The other one's just, we're here to bake, and at the end they're crying because somebody's leaving. They're all sad that one person's gone. Like, I got rid of another one.
From baking.
But then the person's not going to be back in the tent next week, so they're all
Yeah.
sad.
And they're not gonna win
and
the
it's like-
money,
and they're like,
and-
okay, well,
yeah.
this person went star baker, and everyone's happy. Like, but unfortunately, we have to get rid of someone. I was like, oh, and then somebody gets voted out, or not voted out. They just get eliminated. It's like, oh no, and then there's a big hug, and it's just, but it's strictly about the baking.
Yeah.
It's
my
just very
God.
wholesome.
Wow.
And it's America. Just it's all about drama,
it
Drama,
is.
conflict.
Yeah, it is.
Just rage farming.
all of it.
Yeah.
Don't need it all.
Somebody in the nasty chat has seen Siren. Type away because it's fantastic.
Oh, if they've seen it. I thought you said somebody did see it. I was looking to see where it
I
was.
don't know.
Dudley's hitting us with some facts about was it blind?
Love is blind.
Love is blind.
Yes.
As of late 2025, 9 couples from the first 8 seasons of the U.S. version of Love is Blind are still together.
Thank you.
That's a small percent.
Oh, please.
How many?
8
out of 9 seasons?
8 out of 9 seasons.
And it's one couple at the end of
That
each
was
season?
8 out of 8, though.
No, there can be multiple. There can be multiple. that
9
survive.
couples from the first 8 seasons.
9,
Pardon me.
so a little over 1 couple per season.
Oh, okay.
Still together.
That's still good.
Yeah.
How many couples take part in this show?
Yeah, that was
How
my
many
next
people?
It's a
question.
lot.
Yeah.
They all like date each other, and then usually 6 couples, I think, are average that go to Mexico or whatever for their honeymoon, and then drama happens there. Blah blah blah. Like they
This is
figure it
messed
out.
up. This sounds messed up.
It's garbage television.
It's
There's been a
great
lot of
garbage
bad television.
television.
There was that MILF Manor show
Yeah.
where a bunch of MILFs were dating
Yes.
like
No.
Other
20-year-olds.
This
And
is a
it was
thing.
And their
contestants?
dads, too.
What? No, wasn't it the
That's
kids?
really trash, though.
That was a different show, I think,
okay.
maybe.
This is
I
about
thought
love.
the kids and the women, the MILFs, were related.
That was a different... Oh... Yeah,
What?
there was a show where the mom and the kid came on the show together, and the kids were trying to date the other. Were there to date the
Yeah.
other moms, and the mom was there to date the other kids.
Yeah.
Well, like teens. I forgot what that was
Oh
called.
my God. What are
I
we
couldn't
doing?
even believe that was a
know.
concept that got passed.
That's
Yes.
right.
Like, who approves that?
And
It's
then
like a Spike TV show.
Yes, very much so.
I don't know what I was watching, but they showed a clip. I missed The Soup, by the way. The Soup was great with Joel McHale, if anyone remembers.
Yes,
Joel
I
McHale,
remember
Where
that
he
show.
jumped
great.
around and they just mocked all these shows. But there was one I saw a clip where this older woman was on a
did we get on
date.
that?
It was a date with a son and a dad. Like they were both interested in the woman. And they went like on this like date together. It was the
my
three. They're
God.
like, this is the dumbest thing
So
ever. Like, what is? I think it
dumb.
might have been John Holler had that. And it's like, what is going on here? So we have some of that stuff
I love it
out
when-
on our television.
Yeah, The Bachelor just went to woo everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Monday Night Football. Love that.
Yeah,
Korean shows. They're
yeah.
good.
That's
Stick with that. Or
Next-
the English Bake Off.
I'd say Next
British
Gen
Bake
Chef is really good.
Except I
on
don't watch
Netflix.
it with the new
Okay.
presenters. Which one?
Next Gen Chef.
I haven't watched that.
It's new.
There's a new Canada MasterChef Canada.
Yeah, it's starting soon. October 21st.
Completely new judges.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
What do you watch, Tommy?
Crappy TV. Thank
Like
you.
yawning at us now.
Oh, it was
Sorry.
perfect timing for the question, Keith.
Thanks, Guy.
We've just bored Tom completely
No,
there.
I'm just confused. I can't believe that these shows go into production. Now I watch like really, really engaging shows like Ancient Aliens, Ghost Adventures, World War II in color, like hunting Hitler, and I don't know. I get the one I've been really hooked on is The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch.
Wow. You can
just-
tell that I'm the married guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I watch my shows are pretty trashy too. There's nothing like watching four dude bros go into haunted locales and lock themselves down with technology they sort of know how to use.
Is one of those locales a Russian KHL arena?
No, they're getting to that. I think that's next season.
Next season.
Yeah, but I don't know. I watched some crappy TV too.
But watch now with the season starting, with the Oilers season starting, NHL season starting. Obviously, football's
Yeah.
happening. We're gonna have less time for this. Just saying.
That's a good.
I'll
thing.
find time.
That's a good thing for us.
Yeah.
Give me Giorgio Tsoukalis any day. You know the guy with the crazy. I think he's been made fun of on Saturday Night Live. He's on Ancient Aliens. He's
With the hair?
crazy hair
He's like a
and the
meme
big
guy.
teeth. Yeah, he's a meme guy.
Bad Bunny was on Saturday Night Live on Saturday.
was it?
I thought it was funny. I thought the first
Really?
half was really. I laughed a few times. The
you
last
watch the
two,
show?
I think, were.
I
whatever.
did watch it.
What did you think?
I just think his command of the English language is not there yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he does a good job.
I didn't see this when I saw his first one, and it wasn't.
It was good.
I didn't like his
I would
first
recommend this. I laughed lots. The skits. I think Bad Bunny is really funny.
I'm trying to remember. There were a couple of good skits. The one with the K-pop Demon Hunter
Yeah,
singers
yeah.
when they came out, that one was okay.
Number one costume, by the way, this year for Halloween is this K-pop.
That's
Demon
cool.
Hunters.
I got the number one costume this year. Let's get to Over Under for Play Alberta.
Sexy
Download
Ninja
the app. That's me. Check them out. PlayAlberta.ca. New improved odds for all major North American leagues this year, including the National Football League. Over under 1.5 goals for Connor tomorrow. What are you guys feeling? Connor come out with a big game tomorrow with goal wise
I do.
after his contract extension.
Absolutely.
So you're going over?
Oh, over.
What is
over.
it? 1.5?
I'm gonna set at 1.5.
Yeah,
Does he score
over.
2 or more goals tomorrow?
No.
Have that big game?
I'll say 1 goal and 2 assists.
Ooh. You're
Yeah,
gonna go
that's a
just a
fair
big
thing.
3-point
too, though.
game, a 3-point game.
Yeah.
I'll take the under
And they
on
lose
McDavid goals.
7-4.
Oh,
Jeez,
bring it on.
Matty Jr. What is your problem? We're almost ending the show. Can we go on positive aura here? My
Connor with
goodness.
this great game. Unfortunately, they give up 7 goals in the Edmonton Oilers start the season with a loss to the Calgary Flames.
He being a Russian witch? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I know.
He is being a Russian witch. Come on.
Season 21 of the Pipeline Show. Saturdays at noon, right after Hello Hockey on Edmonton Sports Talk. Pipelineshow.com. If you sign up for the Patreon, it's called.
Yep.
I always get you can get early access to the Pipeline Show.
That's
each
right.
week. Well, what do you got on tap coming up this week?
Tomorrow I'm recording a couple of interviews, so if people wanted to hear those before the weekend, they can. That's where they go to patreon.com. I have who do I have tomorrow? I have Colton Davies, who covers the Western Hockey League for Daily Faceoff. He's going to be on the show tomorrow. I'm going to be going out to Saginaw to talk to a player. Forget his first name. Klepov is his last name, who's off to a fantastic start, draft eligible guy this year. So we'll talk to him. And I think I got a USHL preview as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Again, Pipeline Show, thepipelineshow.com, season 21. Also, you can hear it noon on Saturday. Also, Monday at 7.
Nikita Klepov.
That's the other one. Came to.
Got it.
Now you just have to ask any Russian player if you heard about witches.
I will have
they?
to do that. He's from Florida. I'm not sure how. There must be a backstory there too, but
Please say
maybe
no more.
they had to escape Russia because of the witches.
The witches are
Maybe.
coming. The witches are coming. We should get. I'm just trying.
Got nowhere to go.
I was just
Evidently.
trying to think. We should maybe get somebody to come here at night every night to make sure no witches come.
I got a good job.
Oh, they're next door on the weekends.
I do enjoy my Friday and Saturday nights here. Always seeing what's happening.
Yeah, I
over
bet.
there.
I bet there's going to be some sexy
yeah.
Ninja Turtles over there at our neighbor's place in the next few weeks.
That's really okay. I'll ask you about this later. I'm looking forward to McDavid's little interview.
Yeah,
together with
so
the
McDavid speaking
press. Yeah.
with the media after practice today. Practice at 11. So 2 guys in a goal at EST Afternoons. Reed Wilkins will have you covered with that. Also news today, Justin Rankin of your Edmonton Elks. He's signing a contract extension with this Edmonton Elks team, keeping him around for a bit longer. This team on the offense goes where he takes them largely. They're back in action. A big game against Winnipeg on Saturday, 5 o'clock down at Commonwealth Stadium. It is also their chili cook-off, Edmonton Sports Stock Turf District, as well as the Elks are presenting the chili cook-off. So if you head down to the tailgate on Saturday, you're going to want to get there early because the chili goes out quick. But you can go eat and try a bunch of chili as a bunch of people are trying to win the prestigious chili cook-off title. That's coming up this weekend at Commonwealth Stadium.
Trevor's going to be first in line. YouTube Trevor.
Oh, he's chillied out still.
Isn't that enough?
Yeah. Thank God it's an open-air stadium.
For everybody. Yeah.
Again, Guy Flaming from the Pipeline Show. Thank you for coming in.
Hey,
Great
thanks for
seeing
having
you.
me. First time I've been in the new building. Looks fantastic here.
Awesome.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Good seeing you, Jasmine.
You too,
In your
Maddie.
wonderful dress. Tom,
you.
great job
Thank you.
these last few weeks.
Thanks, man.
Get
Good to have
ready
you
to be
back.
at that rink tomorrow.
I'm excited.
His new season begins, and we'll have you fully covered for the Oilers. We have Jasmine, Guy, Tommy, I am Matt. Thanks for tuning into the EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Check them out, sentinel.ca. Lock Shop coming up in a few minutes with Dusty here in Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout, presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here, joining us today.